Some watermelon. Oh, hello. I think I am live. This is so weird. Welcome to the channel. My name is Alex from Living Abroad. If you haven't seen today's big news, I'm going to give you a quick recap. And then if you guys can please tell me if you can hear me and see me so I know that this live feed is working well. So today was a big news, right? So big day for anybody that wants to travel to Thailand. The CCSA, the Thai government, has ended the 5th-day requirement to have a PCR test, as well ended the 5th-day hotel shop plus requirement, and also gone ahead and reduced the insurance requirements to obtain your Thailand Pass to 20,000 instead of 50,000 USD. And so those are the biggest changes. As well as one more thing is you still have to do a test on the 5th day, but it's going to be an ATK self-administered test. You can buy these ATK swab tests from 7-Eleven or any convenience store for around 49 to 50 baht. Some of them are 100 baht, basically $2 or $3. It's much more cheaper, convenient, and you can go ahead and upload your results to the Mor Chana app, which is the app you have to download once you come to Thailand. So those are some of the main points. Let's get into it. So please let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. Indianapolis here says hi, hello, great news. Yes, great news. Now, before we get even further into this discussion, I want to say a couple of things because I'm doing this live stream since there's been lots of questions. My phone is blowing up, people asking me questions. So I figured why not help you guys out by doing this live stream. And one more thing, guys, don't take this stuff personally. This is not me making these decisions, or this is not me saying I agree or disagree. I'm just reporting the facts, the things that are coming out. Of course, we can be in a much better place with travel restrictions, or we could be in a much worse place considering that Thailand just hit level 4 COVID alert yesterday. So if you guys want to see the full video of the CCSA English briefing, I put a link in the chat box over there. So go ahead and click that link. That's the link to my new news channel, Only News. So you can see the full English summary there. That has lots more information if you want to hear it from the source directly and not from me. Because once again, guys, you can get your news from anywhere. So I assume you guys are coming to Living Abroad or Traveling Abroad now channels because either you like me, you like the way I say the news or something. I do have some, of course, resources that maybe you don't have because I wake up earlier. I get the news much faster. Palm, who's not here today, she helps me translate some of the Thai news. Anyhow, those are all the things. Let's get into the questions. If you guys have any questions, concern, any kind of thing that's on your mind, if you just want to express yourself, your grievances, whatever, I'm here to talk. So let's get into the comment section. Indianapolis, hello. And Mommy Cristal says, vlog, hello. Hello to you, Mommy Cristal. How can it be personally? Nothing in your hand. Yeah, I know, right? But some people are arguing with me about how it's. I'm like, buddy, I don't know why you're getting frustrated. I know maybe you don't agree with some of the things, but these are someone said, oh, no big changes. I'm like, well, maybe not big for you, but there's a lot of people that really appreciate these small changes. These are the type of stuff that might make or break someone's decision to come to Thailand, right? So there are significant changes. Whether you agree with them or not, that's up to you, but things are changing. So Pepe, hey Alex, hello everyone. Hello everyone. So I see there are 15 live people on here watching this. If you guys want to go ahead and support me and the channel, just hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And guys, aside from all that, ask me any questions that you have, any concerns, any kind of gray area. And I've read news all day today, so I'm going to share it with you guys, whatever I know and whatever I might even think might happen in the future. Feel free to talk. Let me know if this changes your plans to come into Thailand or not. So we're going to go ahead through the questions, and then we'll go from there. I'm out here with my big old jug of water. This I bought from 7-Eleven delivery. This only cost me 11 baht, so that's about 30 cents, I'd say, or less. And it was like free delivery because I got some other things. I got my bag of watermelon, so this doesn't look good because but it's a lot better than it looks. This whole bag is probably about a kilo, maybe not a kilo, probably 2 pounds of watermelon for only 20 baht, so 66 cents. Got that in the bag. Just had some dinner, so I'm ready to go, guys. Your Pepper says, waiting impatiently for Thailand to remove all testing or process, even after I've just returned from Thailand the 14th. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything goes away soon enough, but for now, that's what's going on. A Nomad's Land, hello, nice to see you. Okay, so Prep is coming back in May. I hope you come back here safe and sound. Indianapolis says, great relief. I booked a condo, so from Go again, shop plus hotel, then again back to condo. Really big relief. Yeah, I'm glad that you don't have to go through the back and forth between condo and hotel. So that is a big relief. So it's a big relief for many people. I'm actually very surprised Thailand really did reduce some of the restrictions. Leading up to this day, of course, there were many people anticipating for some reduction in restrictions, but for the past 2 days, cases have been rising, and then of course Thailand went to an alert for COVID level, which means a lot of the gatherings were discouraged. Province to province travel has been discouraged. So I thought for sure, like I'm not for sure, but I really thought maybe they'll change their mind. But I'm really happy that they didn't. And some of you guys can go ahead and get the Thai Pass with only one PCR test. Um, Pepe says, really, those PCR are stressing. Just thinking if positive, you can go to a hospital or hospital for 10 days. Yeah, so if you guys saw one of my previous or one of my first videos about Thailand when I was here, when I had to wait for my negative or when I had to wait to see the results of my PCR test, that was the most stressful time. I don't know. Like it was so overwhelming to wait and see the results. And it was such a relief to see a negative test because just like you said, Pepe, you'd have to go and check into a hospital or hospital for 10 days and then be stuck there. And it's absolutely unnecessary if you have no symptoms and if you can just self-isolate. But that's a whole other thing about my personal opinions. But yeah, I agree. It's really stressful. Um, Marsha says, I heard there's no more day five. Yes, there is no more day five PCR test, as we've been mentioning in this channel at the beginning. And if you just joined, you're right. There's no more day five PCR test or shop plus hotel requirement. And also, the insurance requirement is reduced from 50,000 to 20,000, but you still have to do an ATK test at home and upload the results to the Mor Chana app. Now, what happens if you test positive? There isn't much clear information on that, but just like I'm going based off what I know now. If I did a PCR test and it was positive, you just have to contact your nearest hospital and follow their directions. Most of the time, they probably tell you self-isolate wherever you are, but that's something you have to figure out once, God forbid, you do test positive. Contact your nearest health like hospital, so they'll tell you exactly what to do. Pat says we are traveling to Thailand on March 19th. Is the PCR test within 72 hours before boarding still a requirement? Yes, Pat, nothing has changed as far as requirements for the Thai Pass and entering Thailand, except for the things we just mentioned. Yes, you still do need a PCR test, RT-PCR test, 5 days, not 5 days, 72 within 72 hours of your departure. Yes. Marsha says, when it released, because I want to cancel my quarantine hotel and redo my day one. Yeah, so this applies starting March 1st. I don't think I mentioned that. Thank you for letting me know, Pat. I'm not sorry, not Pat. Marsha, yeah, it's starting March 1st. So if you guys want to go ahead and reapply for your Thai Pass and hopefully get a refund for your 5th day hotel and PCR, you can reapply for your Thailand Pass. Well, technically, you shouldn't be reapplying, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. You could reapply. If you get approved, great. If not, then you still have your current Thai Pass. But yeah, this is for new applicants starting March 1st. They can go ahead and apply to get this no PCR 5th day. And yeah, that's that. What else we got going on here? Indianapolis, I'm going to see my girlfriend after 2.5 years. Can't wait for her. Yeah, bro, that's awesome. 2.5 years, a long time. You're a strong man. I don't know. That's a long time to be away for someone and have to like wait 2.5 years. It's like doing some prison time out here. You might as well just like rob the bank or something. Would have been a millionaire. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. Pepe, am I too close to this camera? You guys don't want to see my nose holes. Here we go. Who else is here? Pepe says, in any case, we need more clarification about the 5th day ATK. How do you report it, resolve all that? I guess no one will never report a positive result. You'd be surprised. I just read on a chat forum, a girl tested positive. What happened to her? I feel so bad. Either way, she tested positive, and then no hospital or place was able to accommodate her. And then she had to like fly somewhere. It was really like a nightmare for her because she was doing the proper thing by reporting a positive result. I would say personally, wherever you are, just extend your stay, self-isolate, don't talk to anyone, retest again within 5 or 7 days. And if you're negative at that point, you can go ahead and do whatever you got to do about your business. But that's just me personally. I don't want to tell you what to do. Technically, legally, you're supposed to be contacting health officials and seeing what they recommend. Maybe they send a nurse or somebody to your door, check your status, and make sure you're okay, and you can self-isolate. If not, if they think you require medical attention, then you'll be checked into a hospital or another quarantine facility. And guys, don't ever pay any money up front. I'm telling you that right now. If any of you guys test positive, don't accept any sort of payment up front. Tell them to talk to your insurance company. That's it. You don't deal with that nonsense because a lot of times you don't get your money back. Marsha says, and I need to redo Thailand Pass. Sure, go ahead and do that. No Man's Land. Hello, I booked 2 days test and go in one hotel. I arrived in February 26th and day 5 on March 2nd. Do I have to do the second test? If not, will the hotel refund the money? Yes, you still have to do your second test. This is only for people starting March 1st. So people coming in probably around the 6th or 7th of March can go ahead and take advantage of this new Thai Pass process and reduction in PCR testing. This is not for anyone that's coming before March or has already has the Thai Pass, and the trip is in a short period of time from now. Dirty Harry, I like the name, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hey, Alex, glad to hear that good news finally got rid of the 5th-day PCR test, but they're still being stubborn with requiring to do an ATK test. They should have just removed the 5th-day test entirely. I think that's more of like to save face or something, just because Thailand, like I mentioned earlier, rising in cases and alert level 4. It doesn't make sense. The 5th-day testing does not make sense. That means you pretty much caught COVID in Thailand. Because how are you negative before flight, negative on the first day, and then you're positive on the 5th day? In that case, everybody should be getting tested every day, all day. It doesn't make any sense in any shape, way, or form. But that's the way it is. Gore Luck says, so you can test yourself and send whatever you want to one. No one's checking. That's why this procedure is. Yeah, this was. So Gore says, so you can test yourself and send whatever you want. No one is checking this. So why this procedure in the first place? Exactly. You can just swab nothing and just swab this lamp. It's probably going to come back negative. Take a picture or send it to whoever, or even upload it. I have the Mor Chana app. I haven't opened it in 2-3 months. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like so you guys can see what the Mor Chana app is. If you guys don't know what the Mor Chana app is, the Mor Chana app is an application you must download once you come into Thailand. And on this app, you're supposed to theoretically upload your results after your first test. However, this thing got 1 out of 5 rating. It doesn't work half the time. It doesn't open half the time. Let's see what it looks like. And it's supposed to tell you, oh, I look like a murderer. So it's been the same color for me for the longest time, orange. But I don't know if you guys can see that. That right there is supposed to be orange. So I don't even know what the point of this is. It should be green. This just tells you basically the area that I'm in is a medium risk. This is for you to go ahead and be cautious and all that. Don't worry about the Mor Chana app. Just take a negative test. You're supposed to be able to upload it. If you can't upload it, technically speaking, just save a copy of it so people don't harass you and bother you if they ask to see it. Going back to Marsha said, okay, I need to summarize. Good. Indianapolis, I think the small hotel now they can survive because I saw lots of good hotels. They're half of the price right now. Yeah, there's a lot of that's where the main push came from, was authorities in the hotel management group, the health ministry, the Air Asia CEO. A lot of people wanted this to happen. So I think the Thai government really felt some pressure and finally did it. So I'm glad that happened. And little hotels, small family-owned businesses can slowly start to recover, hopefully. Marsha says, first, no more day 5 quarantine. Second, redo Thai Pass. So first, no more day 5 quarantine. Second, redo Thai Pass. Third, book quarantine hotel for only 1 day, right? Yes. But how about the Thai insurance? I already buy, but it seems my flight is canceled. Your Thai insurance shouldn't matter based off your flight. Your Thai insurance is supposed to be active from your day of arrival until the day you leave. And insurance, it should be the last thing you worry about. Because how much is insurance a month? $30, $60? It's nothing compared to how much you might pay if you test positive. So just get any insurance that covers you for at least $50,000 and does cover some COVID. And guys, be sure your insurance covers asymptomatic patients, because if you get admitted to a hospital, your insurance sometimes does not cover asymptomatic people. So if they don't think you require medical treatment, then you have to pay out of your pocket. So make sure before you go into any hospital, first of all, that you're showing signs of illness, or else deny their service. Say, I don't want to go to a hospital. I'm not sick. I want to stay here. And secondly, record. If you want to videotape your whole experience so they don't scam you or force you into anything, go ahead and tell them. I've heard many people record the whole experience and got a chance to stay and self-isolate. And thirdly, don't pay any money up front. Tell them to contact your insurance company. That's why you pay them. That's not your business about paying somebody $80,000 baht up front. Forget that noise. I wouldn't do it. Not me, sir. Never. Marsha says, cancel to next day. Do I need to redo insurance, even the valid about a month? No. Don't redo your insurance. As long as your travel date falls within the insurance you've already paid for, they don't need to know about your canceled flights and all that, as long as you're there for the covered period. Steve L, I will arrive on March 1st and already paid for the second PCR test. Will I receive a refund for it? No, sir, you will not. This is only for people getting new Thai passes after March 1st, as of right now, at least, unless the government says something differently in the future. But for now, nobody's getting a refund before March 1st. Marco Polo, hello. Hello to you, sir. Question one: is it better to buy on Agoda or other websites? Well, technically, on Agoda, you're not supposed to buy that. The government said they will not accept Agoda or Booking.com app um, confirmation letters, but you can book on Agoda. Why not? But you still need the confirmation letter from that hotel, which is going to be usable for your Thai Pass. So do not upload your payment from Agoda. You might get rejected on your Thai Pass. Marco Polo, question number two. Is it still a problem with Hotmail or the Thai Pass? Shall I do a Gmail email? Yeah, they said they fixed it, but just do a Gmail account. Quickly make a Gmail account, apply for a Thai Pass, get it. Don't even bother with the Yahoo or Hotmail or whatever. I mean, why take the risk? Just do a Gmail in case the system hasn't updated or there's any further problems. This insurance coverage was just dropped to 20K, correct? Yes, Pat, the insurance coverage was dropped to 20,000 instead of 50,000. Gorlak says, you're doing a great job. Thank you for your enthusiasm and help. They need to remove this stupid procedure. The most of the people are tired of this. Open the country like the UK and Denmark for vaccinated people. That's the one thing that's kind of frustrating, right? Like, I mean, we all got vaccinated, not just to protect ourselves, protect other people, but to make life easier for ourselves. And I think that, it's kind of unfair, I should say, that we still get treated like in the same manner as unvaccinated people. So, I mean, like, if we had the choice, and I don't see the incentive in some ways. Of course, there are differences, but like you said, if everybody's getting vaccinated and if we're all taking tests, and travelers are some of the most safest people. We're constantly being tested. We're all aware of this stuff. And the thing that bothers me, it's not like COVID is only in Thailand or only in Denmark or the UK. COVID's everywhere. All these things would make sense if this was at the beginning of the pandemic where it hasn't spread everywhere. So like, okay, let's keep these people here and these people here. It's everywhere. It's kind of like, we're going to look back at this like 100 years from now, 10 years from now. We're going to laugh and say how stupid some of these procedures and measures and rules in place were. But yeah, I thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I put a link into my newest channel as far as news only sources goes. I'll do it again. So guys, if you want, go ahead and subscribe. This is going to be like a daily, or at least whenever there's some news, I'm going to keep you guys up to date. It's going to be a little bit more detailed and other things. And I've just posted the full English summary on my new channel called Traveling Abroad. So if you guys are interested, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to that one as well. And if you guys want to support this channel right now, feel free to use some of the super chats and super stickers. And of course, that would mean a lot to me. If not, then don't worry about it. No pressure, of course. What else we got here? Let me have a drink. My mouth is drying up because I'm talking so much. I haven't had a chance to eat my watermelon because you guys keep asking questions and I keep answering them, which is great because this is what's going to keep the live stream going. Ratan Raj says, now almost all countries are removing restrictions completely. Even for our surgeries, we have to stop screening COVID. Wow. Brave. It's just not necessary after fully vaccinated. Thank you for your opinion. I agree with a lot of the stuff that you're saying, but it's very easy for us to sit out here and say this because none of us hopefully have been ill or severely ill. But I couldn't imagine being someone that lost a family member and being so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Being so, I don't know what I'm saying. But either way, obviously it's a lot easier for us that we're all talking here. None of us are hospitalized, hopefully. And I hope it continues to be that way. Marshall says, got it. Thanks, brother. Love from Malaysia. Oh, Malaysia. Love from Thailand and Canada and wherever else I'll be going. By the way, guys, where should I go next? Because I'm only here for like another month and it's been like 4 months. I can't believe it's been so long. But don't worry, I'm going to still making these videos. And if you guys want to support the channel even further, check out some of my regular like travel content. I just did one about an airplane, an old airplane I found, a train, and all my regular stuff because I'm trying to get away from the news from that Living Abroad channel and just push everything towards the Traveling Abroad, which is news solely. What else do we got here? Marco Polo, the problem is... Okay, Marco Polo said the problem is that many hotels has card pick for booking. Yeah, I don't want to send it. So the only other option would be to go through Agoda or agency, which is going to take money or on that. Not sure. So what I would do, Marco Polo, try to find either Agoda or Booking and get them to go through one of the hotels that doesn't require to make payment first. So, and then, but But the problem is now they call. So that's where you fall into the trap. So people now call. The Thai government actually is supposed to be calling the hotels to confirm your booking. Because just like yourself, many people don't want to pay until they are there or here in Thailand. So what if they get rejected now they've spent all this money? So that's the other thing that's kind of a headache. Thai government officials are calling the hotels now to confirm that you fully paid for your stay. So I don't think there's any way around it. Just make sure whichever hotel you're contacting, email them, ask about the refund policy in case something happens or goes wrong. Just be like, hey, what if I can't come? Do I still get a refund? Maybe they say, okay, you lose one night or something, but double check with the refund policy and just, the hell? What is that? Oh, it's the GoPro. I always forget to turn this off and it just like dies. Anyhow, that. So where are we at? Marco Polo. Marco Polo says, go to Cambodia or Philippines. Vietnam should open March 15th too. Yeah, exactly. I want to go to Japan. So Japan needs to get with the program and like open up some. I heard Japan is opening up in April at some point, but they want 3 shots. So they want your booster as well. We'll see what happens with that one. Pat says, so what's the chance of getting in trouble if you just ignore the 5th day self-test since no one is really enforcing this anyway? I would never risk going to a Thai prison. I'm going to tell you that. Do whatever you got to do. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. No one's checked anything about me or mine. I did domestic travel, took flights from Phuket. No one looks at anything. But do you really want to be the person that knowingly avoids a requirement? I don't know. Just do it since it's self-administered. And I'm just saying you don't have to do like don't push it all the way to your brain. Just like yeah. I don't know what happens. The chances are low, of course, but I'm not going to tell you not to do it if something does happen to you. Ashish, hello from India. Hello, sir. Hello to you and my Indian friends. I love to visit India at some point. I said this before. That's it. That's all the comments. I'm so fast. I caught up so quick. You know what that means? I've earned myself a treat of this watermelon. Woohoo. Oh. Pretty sweet and cold. Nice. So, options for my travels after Thailand because I have to leave. I've extended all my options to stay here longer. I've been here almost 4 months, which are right now Vietnam, back to Canada. I have to go back at some point, even briefly. Got family, friends. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe I'll do like a poll, see where people want me to go. Michael says, yes, it's a self test on the day 5. Why risk it? You're another country. Just follow the rules. Good point, Michael. I mean, you're doing it yourself. It's a lot easier than the PCR test. Just like put the thing in your nose and record the test. Indianapolis, I think April will be much better situation than now. Yeah, of course. The longer this goes on, the more likely some of these restrictions are going to be eased and dropped off. So if you don't have to come here right now, if you can extend or wait a little bit longer for your trip to Thailand, of course that theoretically would be a better choice. I mean, you never really know. What if a new variant comes along, right? What if another one comes along? At some point, we got to start kind of like adjusting to life as it is and try to stay safe as much as we can, but like more like a personal responsibility, right? So, Jay said, what did they change when they moved from level 3 to level 4? Not too many things, Jay. So basically, they're basically discouraging a lot of things. So they're discouraging large gathering, discouraging events, parties. They're discouraging inter-province travel, and that was another thing where it really pissed people off here because now obviously less people are going to travel when the government tells you don't go from this province to that province. So some people are really upset because, in contrast, the Phuket governor is trying to entice people to come to Phuket. So it's kind of weird how they're promoting tourism on one hand, and then on the other hand, they're saying like, oh yeah, we're going to level 4. For the past 5 days, there was a festival, a big festival here in Bangkok called a tourism promotion festival or something. Basically, almost a week full of events trying to bring people into the country. Big concerts happening. So I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, what is happening here? How are we? It doesn't make any sense. Like, so I'm out here in a concert with like people shoulder to shoulder. 90% of people wearing masks, 15%, half and half. I don't even know what the percentage was, but like some people wearing masks, some people don't wear masks. And I'm out here thinking, okay, the government's telling me to do this, but yet we're out here like with, just partying. It's kind of a weird mix of things. Flip flopping has been a thing for Thailand. So, Marco Polo, you work there too, or just made videos like holiday break? I do not work, sir. I don't work here. I don't have a job here. I am a poor person. I'm joking. I don't work, but my cost of living expenses are rather like relatively low. I don't spend money on drinking or smoking or like on girls or nothing like that. So for me, everything is gravy. I'm just living life every day. I have a couple really interesting videos coming up in the future, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully, it can make the channel grow so I can maybe even make a living off of YouTube. But for now, it's just basically a hobby. I have a couple collaborations happening, so hopefully that raises like the subscription level, and then hopefully some ad revenue comes in. But we'll see. It's a long term goal, guys. By the way, I'm very transparent. I don't lie to you guys. I don't do none of that stuff. So I hope that's what you guys do when you watch these videos. Hopefully, you guys can see that I'm not trying to like, I don't know. Anyways, ask me anything you want. I don't lie. I don't try to shill something or whatever. So what's next? Marco Polo says, do you think by mid-April there's still like this situation? Can I go ahead and book? Hmm. Marco Polo, I don't know, bro. Like, I think by the end of March they might reconsider and reassess the situation. I don't think the Thai Pass is going to be completely dropped anytime soon. To be honest, we're hoping. Just as a random thought, that the next step would be to reduce the day one as well. To basically go ahead and just apply for the Thai Pass, get it, and then you just have to do basically a negative PCR test. But then again, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the Thai Pass, right? At that point, we don't know. There's no indication, but hopefully, this is a very big move from the government with all the stuff going on with level 4 COVID, with the rise in COVID cases, that they're still going to basically reduce restrictions. It's a great sign, but I wouldn't know. I can't really tell you what to do. It can swing both ways. So it's up to you how comfortable you feel about booking something. I'm waiting for nightlife clubs and go-go's to reopen before I come. Yeah, so bars are still closed, nightlife's still closed. Meeting with a friend, I think Friday, we're going to try to go maybe some of the bars, some of the clubs, maybe some rooftops, go to Khao Road and do some things that you guys want to see. I'm very like PG so far on this channel, but you never know. Maybe Alex decides to fuck around one day. You don't know my personal life, you know. Maybe I'm a crazy person. I don't know. I'm just sharing news right now. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Anyhow, going back to this stuff. What do we got here? Mark Palmer. Hi. I'd just like to say a big thank you for all the information you've given. Arriving in Phuket on the second, I'll be interested. It'll be interesting to see how long the second PCR test refund takes. I'm very surprised, and I'm very. You seem very confident about the PCR test refund. I think if you book through the official government website, Phuket, it's a little bit different. So yeah, they might actually do give you a refund. I'm curious too, unless you've already applied for your refund and you have some information that we don't. But yeah, I would be curious to see what happens with the refunds for the Phuket, especially. James says 2 years later, Thailand still can't get it right. Yeah, maybe that's a good point, James. But there's a lot of countries that can't seem to get it right still. Not just Thailand. I know when I was in the Philippines, I couldn't believe what I was seeing as far as restrictions goes. And I was surprised out of the blue they decided to like, hey, come on into the Philippines. And I thought like it would be at least till 2024 or something ridiculous. So I'm proud of the Philippines for just completely opening up. Big shout out to those guys. And maybe I'll go there next. Marco Polo, I like you because you give fast info and short videos. You know why? I'll tell you guys what it is. Because of course on YouTube, if you have your channel monetized, you could put ads on there and YouTube pays you for it. So the longer your videos are, theoretically, the more money you could make. So many times people just drag these things along. And I mean, if there's no content there, like today's information, why would I put up 12, 14-minute video when you guys just want to know what are the changes, what happens? So I purposely make that happen. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I know how it is. That's why I speak so fast sometimes, because I know that retention, I would be bored of me talking slowly too. So I don't blame you guys. And I'm glad that you picked up on that, trying to give you quick information, reliable information, and straight to the point. Um, James Crowley says, I like your videos. Much love. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Thank you as well. Indianapolis, something is better than nothing. That's a great way of looking at Indianapolis. That's right. Any ease of restrictions is better than nothing at all. Jay, are there still ATK test sites to enter Soy Cowboy and Khao Road? I think so, yes. The last time I was out there, you still need to do ATK testing or show a negative PCR test. So, yeah, just show one. Don't have to do one right there. If you don't have one, they have nurses that poke you and do all that there. Yeah, this is still going on for sure. I'm going to be going out this Friday and Saturday, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. I might check out some of the places you just said. Mark Palmer, hi. I've applied and they reckon 7 days. So I'll let you know. Yeah, so they say about 7 days, depending on your information and how fast your hotel confirms you paid. Sometimes it happens within hours, sometimes it happens within days. I know when I applied for it, it took 13 days for some people. So, by the way, if you guys need help with applying for any of that stuff, let me know and I can help you guys with that too, at a fee, of course. And if you just don't want to deal with all the headache and if you don't know exactly what you need, let me know. Send me an email to. I'll just type it in case you guys want it. If not, then don't worry about it. That's my email if you guys need assistance applying for that. Oh yeah, so the Thailand Pass application is free, guys. Don't let anybody charge you for the application itself. If you want to pay somebody for your services or their services to help you get it, that's a different story. But the application itself is free. Don't let somebody like swindle you into paying some money. Marco Polo says, there are YouTube guys in Thailand retired and make videos of 40, 50 minutes. Insane, man. Who's going to even watch that? I think some older people do, to be honest. So if you connect with a YouTuber, I don't want to call myself that, but I guess that's what I am now because I put YouTube videos out. But some people, they will just listen to somebody talk for like an hour, like just like randomly, but nothing. So you and I may not have the patience for it, or maybe we just want quick info. But there are those that are retired, living somewhere. Maybe they can't travel to Thailand right now. So this is how they live, and they just want to hear some story. They want to connect with someone. And if they like someone's personality, it's like watching a movie, right? And this way you can imagine being able to engage within a movie, right? So this is kind of similar to that. Some people can like talk to somebody. I can see it, although it's not for me personally, but I can see why some people would watch. I would never do like maybe I would, but right now I don't think that's 50-minute videos and just a YouTube upload. That's, my computer doesn't even have the processing power to download that much file. So let alone, yeah. Chasing Mavericks, nice to have you here, bro. I was hoping you show up. Hey, bro, Andrew. Yeah, I keep forgetting your name, bro. You got to change your name, Chasing Mavericks. Put Andrew at the beginning of that. Just a suggestion, but I'll try to remember, Andrew. Pat Chunathai says, we booked the 5th-day PCR test for March 23rd at Krabi Hospital. No refund policy was enlisted. Just glad that they now have to do another free day to enjoy it. Yeah, so Pat says that she booked the second PCR test on the 23rd. There's no refund policy listed, but now she's just happy that she doesn't have to deal with it, which is great, right? As long as you don't have to deal with another PCR test, I think that's a very big plus for many people. And Prem says, I have a flight on the 1st of March. Prem, congratulations, bro. I hope you can make it here safe and sound. I thought that said R. Kelly. I'm joking. R. Kim, UK to drop the dreaded PLF in April. What's PLF? PLF. Let me know what that is. James Crowley says exchange rate is so bad. The pound to the baht. I thought it would be the other way around with this crisis. Yeah, I don't know how that works, right? Like you think, but I guess the UK wasn't doing so well either for the longest time. So maybe that's why the UK isn't holding up as well as they should have been. But Thailand, people can just like kind of lie about their currency. I don't know how that works. To be honest, I'm not a financial person. I'm surprised sometimes too when I see exchange rates and like somebody said like they're doing better now. Some countries are doing much better during the pandemic. I don't understand how that works, but apparently so. Prem Singh, so how can I apply for Thai Pass? Bro, if you don't know how to apply for Thai Pass, this is too advanced for you. I'm just joking. Go to TP Consulate. Let me find out the website for you. Okay, tpconsular.go.th. I'll type it right now, and I'll tell you this is how you apply for your Thai Pass. Go to the website and simply apply, my friend. Marsha. Andrew says, got that. Got that too. Marsha says, hi, bro. I heard that other YouTubers, she said, are officially no more day 5 quarantine start on the 7th of March. Is it? Officially, it's on the... yeah, that's true. So, although there's no set date, the application process starts on the 1st. So it's up to you if you want to dare to book your flight before the 7th. Let's say that you can apply on the 1st and you book your flight on the 3rd, but you don't have your Thai Pass. You're pretty much screwed, right? That's why they say the 7th, because that's the official dates given by the Thai Pass to at least give 3 to 7 business days. Therefore, theoretically, the earliest you could come here would be March 7th. So I can see why they said that. I don't know if that's like an official thing, but I can see where they get that date from. Marsha says, I'm going Thailand next week, 4th of March, bro. Hey, that's great, Marsha. Just good luck. It's too bad you just missed the date, I think, but you can cancel it. What I suggest, Marsha, like this is just me, depends on what your tolerance of um, tomfoolery is or whatever. Apply for the new Thai Pass under the new way March 1st. If you get it before your flight, then simply cancel your day 5, whatever, and just use your new Thai Pass. If you don't get it, then you just still have your old Thai Pass, so you can at least travel to Thailand. Marsha says, already booked 2 quarantine hotels. R. Kim, loads of refunds for day 5 test. Not. Remind me of Borat. That's a very old reference. If anybody knows Borat, like in 2003, I don't know, a long time ago. Andrew says new changes ain't official, right? Or still got the government nod. So how Thailand works is what becomes official usually happens Sunday in the Royal Gazette. So once it gets officially released on a Royal Gazette, that's when it's official. But I've not, since I've been here for 4 months, I've never seen something announced during the CCSA meetings that turn out not to be official by Sunday. So wait until Sunday where it's officially by law passed. But this is official. It's just not legally official and not concrete until Sunday, unfortunately. That's how things work in Thailand. By Sunday, the press releases it in the Royal Gazette. That's when it becomes official law. Marco Polo, so Cambodia has the nightclubs and parties open. Thailand, nope. Not sure why they keep closed. Well, they keep closed because of COVID cases rising, and they're too scared for people's health. At least that's the reasoning. People still conserve alcohol until 11, so I don't understand why the Omicron becomes active after 11. It's kind of a weird thing, right? I guess it's to reduce people getting drunk, but people just start drinking earlier, you know? My mouth is drying up. I'm mumbling. Excuse me, guys. That's it. No more questions. I did 36 minutes of talking straight. Tomorrow, guys, check the channel. I'm going to release a video of me cooking some Thai food. I wonder if Palm is visible in that video. She is not, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to make some Thai food, and I'm going to try to cook some Thai food, see how that tastes. If you guys want to watch that video, press that bell notification so you guys don't miss anything. And if you guys have any more questions about the Thailand Pass changes or any comments or thoughts, feel free to ask them. There's still about 12 people live right now. Feel free to engage, guys. Don't be shy. We're all here to help each other out. Maybe share some grievances, get some things off our chests, whatever. Marco Polo. If I want to stay 70 days in Thailand, better to go out and come back. It's not possible to do 30 plus 30 plus 30, right? Technically, yes, you cannot do that. So I'm going to tell you how I did it, how it's happening now, and what might happen in the future. So anyone coming into Thailand under visa exempt has 30 days to visit this country. Then you can apply another 30 days to extend that stay. You just have to pay 1,900 baht, go to the immigration office, they extend your visa another 30 days, a total of 60 days. Right now, until March 25th, they have COVID basically extension, which means due to COVID, they're making a special exemption to extend your visa an additional 60 days. So that's a total of 4 months. That's how I was able to stay here. But by the time you finish your 30 days and 30 days, the COVID extension will be over. You can no longer apply for it. Unless the government extends that one more time, like they did in January, because the COVID extension was supposed to end in February, but they pushed it back to March. So if they do that again, then you can hopefully apply for the COVID extension, which means you can stay here for a total of 240 days. No, 3 times 4, 200, yeah, 3 times 4. I can't even do the math. Yeah, so hopefully that happens for you. If it doesn't happen, then sorry, you missed it. Our Kim, is the scam box still open? I'm lost with all this crap. Nothing changes in Thailand. Well, I don't know what you mean, Kim. Sandbox? Yeah, that thing is still open. I don't know who would want to go through Sandbox instead of Test and Go. It's the exact same thing. I don't understand. Sandbox is like, at one point it made sense because Test and Go was only for 63 or 64 countries. Now they've opened to everybody. So why would you go through the Test and Go? Doesn't make any sense. It's the exact same thing as, why would you go through the Sandbox? It's the exact same thing as a Test and Go. Andrew says, where's your very much talk about girlfriend? Who said I got a girlfriend? She's not here. I don't have to call her that. I hope she's not watching. I'm gonna get a message any second. She is at home somewhere. Like she doesn't live here, so she works during the week. Sometimes she stops by on the weekend. We chill, we hang out, we go some places. Her and I, yeah. So, oh, another video after the cooking one. I'm gonna try to speak some Thai. Right, see how that turns out. Um, that's it. That's it. That's all we got. I'm hoping Thailand just gets rid of this whole sandbox test. I mean, Thai pass thing. It's already like March soon. So what? Yeah, February 23rd. It's crazy. It's almost March. So January, February, March. We're at the end of the first quarter, beginning of second quarter of the year, and hopefully Thailand can decide to just completely. Uh oh. See, she is watching. I was testing you. I was testing you. I told her she got to message me. I knew she was watching. Wait, wait, wait. You guys got me in trouble. Andrew, you got me in trouble, bro. Let's see if you guys see this. Oh, looks like I got some. Hey, that's weird. Now I'm in trouble. Hey, Palm, come over here. This is so funny. I love these like stickers. I'm such a. Anyways, I think that's funny. I'm sure a lot. I just lost a bunch of people, but I don't care. Hey, what happened? Why is the stream so dark? Can you guys see me? Huh? Okay, going back to the questions. Why is the screen so dark? Let me know if you guys can see me right now. I found lately that Thailand got full of mostly couples traveling and new YouTubers. Do you think market is starting to be full? Someone said that like Pattaya has too many YouTubers, hard to grow. Yeah, so Marco, there's people. Nope. Someone says nope. What's happening here? Hello. You don't have access to this information. What do you mean? Huh? See, so something to do with this? Hello, can you see me? Why is it so dark? Anyways, I hope this comes back at some point. Grandpa over here can't seem to figure out technology. So a lot of couples, they're hard to grow in Pattaya. Guys, it's easy to make YouTube videos here if you just go to the bar and show some girls. People will just love watch those things. So for me, the aim really wasn't to grow on YouTube. I mean, it might be now, and I would like for that to happen, but that's not my priority. I'm just kind of living my life, sharing some information because it's helping people. And now I just like, if I can help you guys while helping myself, then why not do it, right? So, yeah. So Andrew says the neck breaker, yo. Marco Polo, it is dark. What's happening? Guys, please don't go anywhere. I'm gonna refresh this page and see what happens. I'll see you guys in like a second.